Hi friends, it's Rashmi here. Today I present a traditional Christmas cake which is very soft and filled with lots of dried fruits, nuts and cherries. So I hope you bake this cake for your family, friends and dear ones this Christmas and bring more sweetness by sharing this wonderful cake with everyone. It's that time of the year. Winters are here and Christmas is also a few days away. So let's begin the ritual today by soaking the dry fruits first. So here I have taken 100 grams of blackcurrant, 100 grams of sultanas which I have de-seeded and chopped it in small pieces. This is 50 gram of raisin, 50 gram of glazed cherries, and this I have taken half cup of brandy. You can use any hard liquor you want. And if you don't want to use any liquor, then you can very well use half a cup of orange juice also. So let's start soaking it. First I'll put this. Here go the glazed cherries. I'll give it a good mix. I'll soak it for 2 days and in between I'll stir it up also. If you are in crunch of time, you can soak it for a few hours also. Let's cover it and keep it. So friends, here I have gathered everything, whatever I'll need to make the Christmas cake. It doesn't take much time also, just that you have to collect some ingredients before making it. That's the tedious part of it. Otherwise it will take as much time as any other cake would take. So first I would like to tell you all that this recipe is from my blog which I have posted some 10 years back. And I'm a bit late this time. So let's start with the ingredients first. This is 225 gram of all-purpose flour, maida. Brown sugar I have taken 200 grams of brown sugar. This is butter. I have taken 175 gram of butter, 5 eggs. And this is the dried nuts which I soaked in brandy some 2 days back. This is half cup of dried nuts, in which I have taken almonds, walnuts and cashews all mixed together and chopped it finely. 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. I have taken Tutti Frutti 1 tablespoon only because I already have put so much of nuts and dried fruits. This is zest of 1 lemon. 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half teaspoon of soda. Candied peel should be half cup, but I had little less, so I have taken whatever I had with me, candied peel. And this is 1 teaspoon each of dry ginger, nutmeg powder, cinnamon powder, clove powder, and I didn't have allspice with me, so I took half teaspoon of green cardamom. I'll mix it all up and use 1 full teaspoon of this powder. And this is half teaspoon nutmeg powder. Again you have to take half teaspoon nutmeg powder, half teaspoon cinnamon powder and half teaspoon of clove powder. I have just mashed it. So I think I have introduced everything here. So let me clear the counter first. So I have set the oven at 180 degrees with both the heating rods on. Greased and lined 2 baking dishes. Now I'll add the baking powder and the baking soda in the maida and sift it. I'll just mix it. I'll keep it for later use. So let's take the butter. I've taken a big bowl because the quantity is big. So on high speed for 2 minutes I'll beat the butter before adding sugar. After 2-3 minutes of beating, it has become light and fluffy. Now gradually we will add sugar in it, whisking it all the time. After each addition, I'll beat it for 2 minutes. Now this is exactly after 5 minutes of beating after adding the sugar. While making cake, one thing we have to keep in mind, while beating butter and egg, we can go extra 1 or 2 minutes. I mean, more is less. But when you have added the flour, you just have to beat it enough to combine it. Now I'll add eggs one at a time, beating after each addition. Here goes the last egg. It has just doubled in volume, as you can see. Now gradually I'll add flour in it, beating on a very low speed, or you can mix it with a wooden spatula also. Now I have added all the flour, it's been complete. Now comes the ritual of adding all the spices and the nuts. It's the most awaited part of making the cake. So first of all, let me add the spices. I'll mix it up nicely. 1 full teaspoon of the mixed spice, half teaspoon of cinnamon, nutmeg and clove powder, 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, I'll give it a good mix. First let me mix the spices and cocoa powder. Use the candied peel, half cup of dried nuts, lemon zest, the smell of the mixed spices and the dried fruit soaked in brandy, it's creating such a smell, I tell you. So let's start the mixing of I'll just give it a good mix. Now it's complete and ready to go in the oven. I'll just replace it in the baking dish. So now I'll put it on a preheated oven at 180 degrees until it is completely baked. I'll check it by putting a toothpick into it. So happy baking to me. So let me put it on a preheated oven until it is thoroughly baked. So both the Christmas cakes are perfectly baked. Christmas cakes are ready. It's filling my house with great smell of spices and dried fruits and nuts. Now it's up to you how you want to decorate it. You can share it, eat it like that only, or make a royal icing and cover your cake wholly with the royal icing, or dredge it with sugar. There are many stencils available. You can make designs out of it. How is the sun coming out, guys? Christmas is the time to get together and remind ourselves how lucky we are to have friends and family who love us. And Christmas is all about sharing and caring. So hope whatever you make, you share it with everyone with great joy and happiness. So wishing you all a Merry Christmas and a very, very Happy New Year ahead. Thank you everyone for watching me. Please like the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon.